Shay's live that was said in the comments. Can you make me big for a second?
Well, can't you just read it to us?
I can't see it from there. So TTS said to Nick, do you still have LB's nudes from her OF? And Chastity Cage said, you are thinking of Canadian bacon, but cool, bro. TTS just fucked over his buddy. But I remember that at the time I was like, it's either Nick or it's that lefty Canadian bacon guy, because that guy was going after me pretty hard. And I don't know, like, because Nick is the only one that kept on bringing up the name of my OF. My OF is down now because of all this, but there was like fake accounts made with my name, and it had pictures from my OnlyFans on there made in like a meme form, like a cut and paste kind of form. And the background of it was like a picture that I took of me like when I went urban exploring and taking photos of abandoned houses and stuff. So the background was inside of an abandoned house. So it looked like I was like in an abandoned house taking OnlyFans content. That's what the memes were and stuff, right? So like, and other ones were of me look at the eye doctor with a picture of me from my OnlyFans on it. So I was like, what the fuck? And it was really not that good. It was really like quickly done, like it was done in paint or something. But I thought it was either him or it was that other guy, but I don't know, after seeing that, and then he hopped up on the panel. It's on my YouTube. You guys can watch it if you want. But he hopped up on the panel, and then they talked about it with him. But he's always led on, and he's the one that brought it to the app and everything. So, like, how did he know about it before everybody else? I didn't promote it on here. I didn't really promote it at all. So how did he find it? That's what I want to know. And why did TTS say that? And why is he walking?
I first came into the algorithm. I remember them talking about your OnlyFans, and I remember you talking about when you did your OnlyFans that you did it
after it already got outed.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's when I first came along.
Yeah, I only talked about it after I closed it down because it was already outed on here because of Nick. Nick's the one that started putting the name of my like OnlyFans username thing. He kept putting in chats everywhere and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why? And then TTS was saying it too after, and then I'm like, what the hell? And I didn't really say anything, and then the meme thing came up, and I'm like, the fuck, man? Like, somebody subscribed to it then? And then TTS writing that, I'm like, okay, well, thanks for confirming what I've been feeling for 3 years. I made some money on that fucking thing. I made $3K in like 1 month.
Doing what?
To take it. Mostly, you can put a price tag on responding to people's private messages, even if you don't send like any content, you're just responding. So I put like price tags on every single response that I gave. That made a lot of my money. And then once a week, I would like send a video out and people could purchase it. So.
Of your feet?
Nope. Of everything that you probably can think. I was single, you know, I was feeling myself, like literally, but whatever. I wouldn't do it again, but at the time, it was like I needed to make money because this motherfucker kept on affecting my jobs. And I was like, fuck it. And then I knew some people who had some pretty like respectable jobs who were doing that on the side and making good money. And I was like, well, if they can get it. And they're like, oh yeah, all of us like in my job, we all do this stuff on the side. This was like three years ago, right? So it was a lot more, it wasn't as like scrutinized as it is now. And it wasn't as fucked up as it is now. But yeah. So I went on it and I tried it out and it worked out for me for a while. But then this shit came out and then I was like, well, I'm going to close that down because I don't want anyone on TikTok fucking subscribing and getting that welcome message is was pretty
were there any local guys around you, or did you know where the guys were from that you were talking to, or what?
No, as far as I knew, there was no one local. Well, there was one person that I knew that was local, and he told me, and then immediately I blocked him. Plus, I knew he was married. So. I knew he was married. I'm like, I'm not doing that, and I blocked him and shit. So, if people told me they were married, I would block them because I did not want to be taking part in that shit. You know, like any home wrecking stuff. I don't want to be responsible for any of that. Not that I would be; it'd be their responsibility, but still, I didn't want to feel worse than I already kind of was at the time. So
Wow, that's very ethical in an unethical world.
and then after that, that's when I started finding my faith more and stuff. Like, it was really like just before Backwoods, because he was helping me kind of like find my path on things before he had his like break. And then when he did what he did, I like broke down to one of my bosses who I'm really close to, and she just talked to me and she's like, "Is it okay if I pray over you?" Which I hadn't had anyone do to me for since I was a kid, when I didn't really understand it, couldn't really like respect it like I do now. And she did, and it just like, I don't know, I felt something in me and I was like, I just want to keep pursuing whatever this feeling is. And then I just kept on pursuing my faith. So at the time I didn't really have anything. I didn't have any goals when I did OnlyFans and shit. I didn't really have any, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to tell anyone to believe whatever, but like if you don't have like something solid to ground you, it's very, very easy to kind of lose yourself. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's in God or if that's in something else. Like, I don't have kids, you know what I mean? So it's not like I had that to ground myself in. I didn't have a marriage or a boyfriend at the time or anything, so I didn't have that to ground myself in. So I'm glad that I found something. Sorry to talk about myself like this, but it sucks that it got released though, because that was behind a paywall. And in the contract that you like agree to when you sign up for it, whether you're a client or you're a content creator, like you're not supposed to release any of those images. It kind of can be used as like revenge porn. So TTS wrote in the thing, Billster, like, does LB know that you have nudes of her? I'm like, the fuck? Like, I don't have his phone, so I don't know for sure if he does, but I wouldn't put it past him. He's a liar. He literally got charged for lying. So just because you agree to a deal and admit your guilt doesn't mean that you didn't do it. So, I don't know.